tonight is that Davido said the truth. And for Davido to say that kind of thing, that Davido is not Seun Kuti now. Fela has been saying it since. Whatever Davido has said, Fela has said it in many ways. I say it in many ways. My brother says it in many ways. But there's no impact in that one in those circles. They cannot give you people there's no impact there. Because, you know, we are just crazy people. We are just crazy people. Davido, on the other hand, is a member of that class. If I remember correctly, Davido's uncle is a governor. And Davido did not say, go to Osun State. Osun State is great. He did not say that. He said, don't come anywhere at all. Automatic paper. Or you folk go not. They go down. Yeah. Wait. I know I saw Davido at Pastor Toby's party. Not be me saying now this one, no, because before they go say, they say that they go say that me plan that with her. May cast all of them. They wait. Davido's family is involved in electricity business, oil business. So maybe Davido is taking his first steps towards becoming a revolutionary. Because I'll repeat, my grandmother was one of the richest women in the world. But they killed her and pauperized her. That is the price you pay if you commit class suicide. My grandmother, that's why they killed her. She was one of the richest. But they started speaking the truth, started fighting for the people. Yes, Fumilayo and Seun Kuti, that's why they hated her more than they even hated Fela. They hate and pass as they hate my papa. And they tell you, learn about her very well. She became a socialist. She was one of Africa's strongest socialists. In fact, when they killed her, she was the last surviving of those strong socialists. Because socialism had to be destroyed in the Cold War that was happening in the 70s. The Cold War was raging hot. Capitalism versus socialism. Where the world was coming to a socialist realization. So this is what was going on. That's why all of Africa was under military rule. We, the people, were voting for socialist governments. Only government with socialist policies. Go and look at the action group. Learn your politics. The NCNC. NP, what's Balewa Dem Party, Northern Party again. NPP, Abi. Nigerian People's Party, yeah, NPP. I think that should be it. Yeah. NPP, you know, these were socialist parties. Go and check it. Socialist parties, all of them. Northern People's Party, yeah, NPP. I mean, Northern People's Congress. I mean, I don't forget. I forget these things because I don't have to write exam. I don't have to write exam. I shall know that it was there. And I know what they were doing inside the place. These were all socialist parties. The coups, the counter coups and everything that happened in Nigeria, it was to lead Nigeria into a capitalist realm. And every military regime, every military man moved Nigeria more capitalist, more capitalist, more capitalist, more capitalist, more, till IBB brought structural adjustment program and completely turned Nigeria to a capitalist nation in 1993. With the structural adjustment program spearheaded by your so-called hero Abiola. Yes. They now brought Nigeria fully into capitalism. Nigerians did not vote to become capitalists. We were forced into it by various military regimes. And when they were now sure they had trained enough capitalist businessmen in the ilk of Abiola, that they had trained enough Abiolas, they now handed power to them to continue. So to commit class suicide, Davido, this thing that you if it's strategic, that means that Davido has his plan. But if it was just something he said off the cuff or more, bro, you said something big. Coming from you is bigger than coming from anybody else. You know, so they will not like it because they are all coons. NPC, thank you, Brainy. The NPC, Northern People's Congress. Yeah, Northern People's Congress. You know, so that's it. That's the game. To speak the truth as an elite of Nigeria. Let me tell you about committing class suicide. They will pauperize you. They will pauperize you. Now. After they killed my grandmother finish, what they brought back of her to teach young people was elitist. She was the first woman to drive car. So you know that from like you drive car, you too want to drive car. To drive car, you must be a capitalist. So you know the attack on the psyche. A socialist woman that are telling you about her capitalist, some capitalist nonsense. She drive car. She drive a car. That's what they teach you in school. First woman to drive car is Fumilayo. Chiamamao. She was the confidant of a first black woman to visit China.
Yes. Nobody said that.
Because she was a capital socialist going to meet the communist leaders. Those were her mentors. Nkrumah. You know? So the Nigerian elite, from the press, I mean, look at your press, the media, there's a narrative that they must be inside. That narrative, they must just be inside that narrative, blaming the things that cannot change anything. Talking about INEC, the rigged election, the vacant number, the false votes, violent election. But this is normal in our country. It is how we do our own election. If we, the people, want to win, we must out-organize. We must out-muscle. If they rig, we will out-rig. You must be ready. Election is war, fam. Forget what anybody is telling you. It is political. It is ideological warfare. There is only one winner and loser. Is either you win or you lose. Anything you see after you lose, almost go bein. You don't